What do you think is more effective? God intervention or industrialization for the people in Ghana?
Oh, you see, it's lazy people who will rely on God's intervention. No, 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 no. God, you see, Aristotle said something. He said that the world was created by a perfect designer who is using the laws of nature to govern all of us. So, I mean, those who waste time go. I'm a staunch Christian, but I don't do those things. No, spend 3-5 hours praying and no, it doesn't make sense. You should learn how to, do something for yourself. Professor Stephen Alday said something that should he become the president of Ghana, he will use 5 years to work on our brains, and then he will use just the 3 years to transform the whole country. And that is true. I wonder why somebody who operates a provision store will wake up in the morning where people are looking for provision. She is at church praying, and will come home around 11 when everybody has gone to work. And then 6 p.m. when people need beverages to sleep, she's at church. And then you will come and tell me that you are poor, your work is not developing. Who should do this? To me, it doesn't promote. I don't want to use some words, but we should beef up our system. I always pity those. You are a married person. 9 o'clock you are at church. What are you doing? Your husband hasn't eaten, you are at church. It doesn't make sense. You see, these things, at times, I hardly would want to comment on them, but Ghana is more or less like a religious country. So if you are talking and you don't talk, well, everybody will siphon your blood. But truly speaking, we need to work on our ways of thinking. I believe in God's intervention. That is when you have done all the necessary things. Then he will bless it. God blesses a Muslim, he blesses a Christian, blesses a Hindu, blesses a traditional. So you are not special. That is what you should do. You are not special. The blessings are there for everyone. So all you have to do is to put energy, put circumspection, put more work into what you are doing. I'll tell you, before I was called to the bar, I had written my exams 2 or 3 times and failed. So I realized that, I needed to do things I wasn't doing because I dedicated a lot of time to politics than my reading. So when it is maybe a week or two to exams, then I'll be serious. And it doesn't work like that. No, it doesn't work like that. So I gave myself 4 hours a day. I do 2 hours at dawn. I wake at 4 a.m. I learn from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. By 6 a.m. I'm done. Then between 6 and 7, I'll listen to radio. I don't watch TV. I listen to radio. So I listen to news, and then I go and take my shower. I come to work by 8 o'clock. By 5 o'clock, I'm at home. Between 5 and 6, I need to take my dinner. 7 to 9, I read. And I did that for 6 months. And I passed all my papers, and I was called to the bar. So if you are waiting for God's intervention, you would have used 3 hours in praying and then 1 hour in studies. And it won't work. It won't work. God himself will know you are not balancing it well. Because if you read Proverbs 11, it says that false balance is abomination unto God. So you have to know when to learn, when to sleep. God gave us 24 hours. So 24 hours, I have divided it into 3. 8 for work, 8 for resting, and then 8 for other things. So I sacrifice the rest one to learn. So I believe in God's intervention, but not in totality like that. We also have certain things to do. And that is why God has given us wisdom. He's giving us all the apparatus that we need. And so if you rely solely on God's intervention, to me, you are not balancing it well. And you need to do a remedial work on yourself.